year out, popular financial and lifestyle magazines and networks such as Forbes, Bloomberg, CNN, CBS, Vanity Fair, and others put out these ostentatious rich people lists and issues dedicated to profiling the stated fortunes, backgrounds, and future projects of the world's most obscenely hyper-wealthy people. Yet are these publicly listed super-duper rich people truly the wealthiest on earth? And generally, are such mainstream corporate media published lists ultimately inaccurate distractions away from becoming aware of much higher, deeper, and longer standing levels of institutional private wealth? You know, the sort of wealth that moves entire industries, shifts foreign governments around, makes money itself up out of thin air. Namely, the very, very quote-unquote old money, or what we'll call here perennial wealth. Look, the kind of wealth and power that people like Buffett, Gates, Bezos, Carlos Slim, and their ilk have is ultimately and undoubtedly influential. Yet the latter kind of wealth crushes the former kind, to the point where the people and families which inherit and diversify it shrewdly can afford not only to sponsor those in the former wealth category, but can also afford essentially to not be listed in such annual magazine lists for all to ogle over. In this episode of Money and Fear, and in the show's detailed show notes listed under the videos on our website, we'll take a necessary historical and partly fiscal peek at that latter perennial sort of wealth, and not simply for motivational, vapid, trivial, or certainly speculative conspiratorial reasons, but because institutional private dynastic wealth is inseparable from a sober weighing of ancient, modern, and ongoing economic and thus political realities on the ground. Subjects that you're routinely told to avoid so that you can fit in better at work and at holiday parties. Information that even your teachers, professors, and certainly favorite news anchors and media personalities are urged to not touch, lest they wish to clear their desks and be escorted out of their respective buildings. If you're not a NewsBud member yet, please join and tell others. It costs practically nothing, yet gives you information you're not supposed to know, thus empowering you to stay ahead of the herd and think like these establishment planners think. For a limited time, NewsBud is offering a 20+% discount for non-recurring annual subscriptions as well. Do not miss this opportunity to gain access to hundreds of exclusive videos, articles, and much more from the NewsBud team. The time is now to support independent, nonpartisan media. So please join the NewsBud community today and spread the good word.